Hey guys, it's Babypowder, and we're back with another one of our loot videos for our 200 Run series part 2. And this is going to be week 18. For week 18, we were going to do Stratholme, which we did. We did do Stratholme, but I was also able to complete my next one, which was doing Scarlet Monastery again. And this time I wanted to do it a little bit differently. I was originally just going to do the current version of Scarlet since we did the old one last time, but I decided to do something different. Since we were already done with Stratholme and we had some extra time, I decided to take all 4 of my druids, because I do have 4 speed druids. Actually, I mean, I really have 6 if you include my slow ones, but I have 4 of them. So I decided to put one at each wing, and we ran each wing to kind of separate the loot out. So it's like 50 runs per wing. To kind of see if any of them differ, if we got a little bit luckier in some of them. Of course, you can't really say that, hey, this one's better than that one, but it's kind of cool to see. I thought it would be kind of cool to see, because I mean, RNG, again, it can play a factor, and we could be luckier at certain times than we are at other times, right? But we'll be looking to see just how lucky we got, see if we got any supers from doing Scarlet Monastery, see which wings we did the best in, and everything. I will go ahead and mention, though, it seemed like as far as if you were looking to skip any of them, because you can just take one druid out there, you can continuously do it. You can do all 4 wings and then reset. You don't have to actually just do one and then reset it and be locked out at your 10 runs. But if you were looking to skip any of them, I would probably go for skipping Graveyard. It does have a decent amount of mobs, but they're kind of spread out, and it just makes it a little bit inconvenient compared to the other ones. Plus, that one, I didn't get any lockboxes. Now, it does have 2 chests in there, though, so that's something to keep in mind. Maybe you want to go for the chest. So then you'd want to actually skip Cathedral if you didn't want one with any of the chests. But honestly, I've probably gotten some of my best loot from Cathedral, and it's really nice with the the boss, where you can actually have like a whole bunch of mobs just charge at you and possibly give you a bunch of loot. You don't have to chase after them. So that's one part that I really like about the Cathedral as well. But normally, you guys know when I do it, and like I did it last time, and I did it for the series 1, I usually do Cathedral and Armory. Library is actually pretty good too. I mean, it does have a fair amount of mobs in there, and there's also 2 chests in that one. Armory also has 1 chest that can be in 2 different random spots. But anyway, along with that, again, we did do Stratholme. That was the plan. We completed that one. So I am curious if how well we did in there. I feel like we did way better last time. Now, also with Stratholme, though, even if we didn't do too well, which we will see here in a little bit, we at least got the righteous orbs, and that was actually our biggest material gain last series. Now, I know we're doing stuff a lot faster here now, so we've actually had some bigger cleanouts, but as far as just one farm that we did, that one gave us the most materials. I know that's not what we normally hunt for, but it's still a nice addition. Now, the price may be different this time around too for the righteous orbs. We'll have to see as those do kind of fluctuate, but it was a lot of fun either way. I do still enjoy doing Stratholme, even though it felt like we didn't get as lucky this time around, and it was a lot of fun actually switching it up and doing Scarlet Monastery the way we did with doing the 4 wings. It actually made it feel like it went a lot faster, even though technically it was taking, I don't know, almost an hour. I mean, it was taking about a little over 20 minutes each wing, except for I think Armory, we did it right at 20 minutes, maybe a little bit under. Actually, that one was really fast. But anyway, guys, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get to our bake offs, see what we got. But before we do, if you do enjoy these videos, smash that big thumbs up, lets me know that you like it. Also helps out the channel, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. All right, the way we're going to do this, guys, we are going to go over, actually I want to go over Scarlet Monastery first. So the reason why I want to do that, even though the Stratholme was the one that was scheduled for this week, is I want to go ahead and just knock out all 4 weeks. So we're going to go in order. We'll do Cathedral, then we'll do we'll do Graveyard, then we'll do Cathedral, then we'll do Armory, and then we'll do the Library, and kind of go from left to right in the order that they are inside the monastery there, and then we'll go over our Stratholme loot. All right, guys, so first up is going to be the graveyard. Let's go ahead and take a look, see what we got from 50 runs of doing the graveyard here. I can get it to open. So this is all we got. Again, it is only 50 runs though, but this is what we got from here. And I'm going to go ahead and spoil it a little bit. We did get more in other areas. So honestly, this is another reason why graveyard might be my least favorite out of all of them. But we'll quickly go through the low value stuff. I'm not really going to name off values and stuff because just like some of the other ones, we've got a lot to go over, you know, with 4 different wings and then Stratholme. So we've got bandit shield here, glimmering shield. We got scald leather headband, silver thread, which is really good. 9,000.010. I will name off those because they're really good low value pieces. Sage's robe, actually pretty decent as well. And then we have Mel combat stuff, insignia. We've got glimmering Mel breastplate, also really good one, 8,000.012. And then this emblazoned stuff, actually pretty decent sell rate too. Mel combat also sells quite well. We do have a ring which we'll try to get 1,000 gold for, you know, at most with that one. And then we've got our blue low value stuff. Now I put these together here because this one was messing up with my capture cards. I figure I'll just fix that. We got the gnarled ash staff here, 8,900.004, and then the dense triangle mace, right below 5,000, but 0.007 sell rate. Very high sell rate. Does have one shared appearance though. This one is actually unique. And then we've got our actual high value stuff, possibly specific stuff like the head splitter here, 27,000.005. Now this is actually increased in value because you see I actually had it in my low value group. So at one time this was actually a low value piece, so it is went up in value. We've got 2 of those. It is unique. We also have the resplendent guardian. It's a shield here. This one also was low value at one time. Now it's almost 60,000 gold in value. So yeah, may need to drop these prices down a little bit to get some sales on these things, because I do feel like this one has sold quite often for me, but not quite that high. But 0.006 sell rate on those 2. All right, guys, so here we are now with our loot from the cathedral wing of Scarlet Monastery. Let's take a look. So one, it looks like we got a lot more loot than we actually got from doing graveyard. And like I said, this is probably my favorite wing to do. I don't know, I enjoy it the most, especially with how I feel like how clustered the mobs are. I feel like it has the best ratio of mobs, you know, per time spent inside the actual dungeon, but that's just me. But going and looking at our low value stuff, it looks like we have the male combat gauntlets here. We have Chief Brigader pieces here, male combat Flanix. We also have the bandit shield here, silver thread rob, you know, a few of those. We have a renegade cloak. We also have the glimmering male boots, male combat. We have the skull shield here, infiltrator buckler, bandit helm, durable tunic, durable robe. We also have bandit armor. And again, I'm going through this stuff kind of fast because just really want to see when we sell these things where they kind of came from. It's just low value stuff. Also got the Scarlet gauntlets, which we got a bunch of these last time. We did not get any of these from the graveyard though. That's something to kind of point out. We only got these from the cathedral so far, and we ended up with 8 over here, 5,300.008. We still have a bunch from the first time we did it, so I don't know if we're actually going to need all these. I may even have to vendor some of them. Just because I'm running out of room with the low value stuff. I may even have to vendor some other things, and we still have a bunch of duplicates. But anyway, moving on, we did get some low value patterns and things. We got the manual for the strong anti-venom here for 15,000.016 sell rate. We also got a plan for the iron shield spike for 6,300 at 0.010 sell rate. And then we've got our high value blue items, possibly specific blue items. All right, guys, I tried to move these around, but it does not like this gun here. It's the Chester ball musket. It's like 89,000. It has a few shared appearances though, and I think a 0.005 sell rate. I'm not going to bother scrolling over it because my capture card just doesn't like it, as we've known with other things. But we also have the head splitter here at 27,000.005 sell rate. Passing over that musket, we got the Dream Slayer here. This is unique. 203,000.002 sell rates, one-handed mace. This one was also unique as well, the head splitter. I'm gonna skip over that one too, guys, because that one's bugging out, but it's also the resplendent guardian shield, like we saw with the, you know, with the graveyard. So it's the same thing. So no real reason to really look at that. It's like 60,000 now. And then we did also get 2 of the Scarlet chest pieces. So 411,000.002 sell rate. So really nice amount there. I'm not sure if I've actually sold one of these so far though. We've gotten these in the past as well. May need to actually bring down the cost a little bit on those, and that may be why they're not selling. And then we also did get a super, but unfortunately it's just a ring here. We got the Mark of Kern here. It's actually at gold cap, a ring at gold cap. Pretty awesome super here. I will not actually put this in the little 1,000 gold group that I normally put them in. I'm actually going to try to sell it. I'm definitely not going to try to sell it for gold cap. That'd be nuts, but I may try to see if I can get a little something out of it, more so than some other rings, just because of just how rare this item is. But I'm not expecting anything. I'm not giving up my hopes. I'm not thinking that, oh man, I'm gonna get a couple million for this thing even. But yeah, I will try to sell it for a little bit, just see what happens. And if not, may just keep it around in case rings ever become a transmog item. But anyway, that's one super we got so far. Unfortunately, it was wasted on a ring. And then we did actually get some lock boxes and got some items out of our lock boxes. So we got the silver thread armor here, 9,000.010. The emblazoned leggings, if I'm saying that correctly. We also got the infiltrator cap. It seems like we're getting a lot of low value stuff out of our lock boxes recently. Not hitting any of the really big boys, but hey, that's to be seen. Maybe we got some out of the others. All right, guys, and now on to the armory. Let's see what we got here. So for the armory, actually a pretty decent amount, especially seeing that this was the shortest of all the dungeons. We got, you know, we finished this one a lot faster than any of the others, and we still got a good amount of loot. Now, unfortunately, it looks like a lot of this is some very low pieces here, or the low value pieces. Not too much stuff over here where we got like the high value stuff usually. So we'll just quickly try to go through this. We got the durable tunic. We got a bunch of those. We've also got Sage's cloth here. Actually really nice. We'll get close to high value there. We've also got glimmering breastplate. We've got phalanx pieces, insignia, glimmering. We've also got insignia, night sky. So that's something a little bit different that we didn't see in the other ones. Night sky pieces here, which are actually kind of really low. They're like borderline. And I think we've also had to unmark those. Renegade, phalanx as well. We've also got Sage's staff, insignia, infiltrator, scald, a lot of the same stuff we were seeing with the other ones, maybe a little bit more in some areas. Bandit helm, bandit pauldrons. We've also got the male combat headpiece as well. I haven't seen one of those yet. Male combat shoulders, I don't think I was seeing those yet either. And then if we go over here, we do have a low value pattern, just that iron shield spike pattern here, 6300.010. And if we go over here, we do have our high value stuff, which is just the head splitter here, 27,000.005. And then 3 of those shields, the Resplendent Guardian. Still not liking them, so I'm not going to worry about going over them. All right, guys, so last one before we head on over to Stratholme and see what we got from there. We have the library from Scarlet Monastery, and this is what we got. Man, this one really filled it up. Actually, I don't know, I was feeling like we got the most from the cathedral. Maybe it's just because that's like one of my favorite ones to do, but actually looks like we may have gotten the most from the library, or you know, they're quite even. So it may be that I need to start switching it up when I'm doing the 2 wings. Maybe I need to do the library and I need to do the cathedral, and maybe skip the other 2, because really this one gave us looks like the most. I mean, they're kind of close together. Honestly though, a lot of it is low value stuff, which we really don't care about too much. It's more so what's on this side, but they seem about even, at least with the high value stuff, at least, you know, from what I'm seeing here. But we've got again, we'll go through this stuff quickly just to get the names of it. Phalanx, glimmering male, you know, legs. I don't know if we actually had those on the other ones. Then we've got phalanx again, glimmering male stuff, male combat, night sky, a lot of, I mean, basically it's just all the same stuff. Durable tunics, male combat. We've also got a silver thread armor piece here. Silver thread robes, didn't see those on the other ones. These are really nice. 17,000.009. More male combat stuff. We've got renegade belt here, silver thread rod, bandit skull, glimmering shield, nice guy cowl, and then just a tundra ring that we'll try to get like 1,000 gold. And then we've got some patterns and a low value blue here. So we've got the spider silk slippers, 7,600.011. Two of those, and then we've got the holy shroud here, actually right under 4,000, but 0.007 sell rate is the reason why I kept that one. And then our high value pieces, so did really nice here. We've got the cobalt crusher here. It's unique. It's actually the two-handed mace, valued at 308,000.005 sell rate. We also got the butcher here at almost 58,000.005 sell rate. Sorry guys, again, it's that stupid shield. It worked for graveyard, it just doesn't like in the other wings. But we've got that resident guardian, so we've got enough of those for I think the rest of the series, to be honest. But then we did get the watchman pauldrons as well, 49,000.005. Got two of those, and then we did also get a guardian belt, and this actually came out of one of the chests, and we've got that for 65,000.002 sell rate. And just before we switch to strat, just so you guys know, the stuff that actually dropped from here at the library, the stuff that dropped from the cathedral, which you may say I'm favoring Thrall a little bit, even though Proudmoore's been giving us the best sales lately. Those two wings actually go to Thrall, and then the stuff from graveyard and armory go to Proudmoore. And really it kind of only worked out that way because it just went every other druid, and you know, with every other wing. But of course, as always, if we have some extras with the high value stuff, like we got two of the watchman pauldrons here, we will actually send those send a pair over to Proudmoore to try to get a sell. Alright guys, so now that we have completed all 4 wings of Scarlet Monastery and the 200 runs that we did from Scarlet Monastery, let's go ahead and take a look at Strat and see how we did there. So this is what we got this time around for Strat. So it's, you know, pretty spaced out, but pretty full tab of items, so that's not too bad. And maybe I wasn't giving it as much credit as I should have. I just feel like it felt like we were getting a lot more of the actual specific stuff last time. But let's go ahead and take a look and see how well we did. So low value stuff up first, which this is one thing I do like. It's not too much over here. All of these are some low value patterns, but these typically sell fast, and some low value blues. But anyway, we've got Counselor's Scepter here, actually a unique item, so not bad here. 6,800.004. Captain's Buckler, we've gotten a few of those before. We've also got the Aurora Robe here, pretty high sell rate, decent value, but a lot of shared appearances. Jouster's Gauntlets as well here, unique item. Then we've got our patterns here, low value ones anyway. We've got the schematic for the Ultra Flash Shadow Reflector. Now this one is extremely low, but again, really good sell rate, 0.011, and I've actually sold these a lot last time we did this, so hoping it will be a repeat there. We've got 7 of these bad boys actually. And then we also have the voice amplification modulator here. This one, again, this one's actually under 2,000.014 sell rate. And again, I just remember these doing really well last time, so that's why I decided to keep them. So hoping they will help us out there as well. And they do only drop in Strat, so that's another reason why I'd actually try to sell these and keep them. Now with our low value blues here, we've got the Needle Threader here. It does have one shared appearance with the Quell Shooter, right under 4,000, but look at that sell rate, 0.017 sell rate. Then we've got this Curved Blade Ripper here at 11,000.004. I did skip this one above this one because it's doing the whole thing with my capture card once again. But then we've also got the Mountainside Buckler at right under 5,000 at 0.006 sell rate. And then we've also got the Plated Fists of Hako, 9,800.004. Got 2 of those. And I did finally actually get this one to work, it looks like. Actually 15,000.004 sell rate. All right, guys, then we have some high value blues and epics here. We've got the Witch Fury here. Sorry, I had a little flash here. 30,000.006 sell rate. Got 2 of those. Then we do also have this Wall of the Dead. and this one is 22,000.001 sell rate. Got two of those for epic, and then we've got King the Decapitator here, and that is 52,000.002 sell rate. Have two of those, and then we also have this Ice Mill Jerkin. Actually, this is a low value one, but it's epic, 12,000.003. And then Edge Master's Handguards for 30,000. It doesn't actually give me a sell rate on that one. Then we do have our specific items to strat. We have these Stratholme Militia Shoulders. Those are 11,000.005. And then the Sacred Cloth Leggings. These do have one shared appearance, 11,000.003, also low value. And we got three of those. And also the Stratholme Shoulders actually have a bunch of shared appearances. We have actually sold these in the past though. And then as far as right here, we have a high value pattern. It's just the transmute undeath to water. I think I actually got out of a chest, almost 78,000.009. And then this is what we got out of our lock boxes, these items down here. So we got the Executioner's Cleaver here for almost 5,000.012 sell rate. And then just two Thistle Tea patterns, which sell quite often for us. I mean, they do have very high sell rate at 0.031. On top of that, we did get a lot of materials. Also, some of these materials probably will be from what we got from Scarlet Monastery, but the ones to really point out are the Righteous Orbs. And in total, it looks like we got around 500 of the Righteous Orbs this time to try to sell and see what we can get out of those. And then we also got the Essence of Undeath, and it looks like we got what's that, 100, no, that's auctions. It looks like we got about 250 of these, so really nice, maybe a little bit over 250 with the Essence of Undeath. All right, guys, so here we are with our second half of our strat loot. The stuff is going to go to Thrall and to complete the 200 runs. So again, about the same amount, maybe actually a little bit less, as it looks like we're slacking a little bit on the epics. And actually last time I did go back and look, and it looks like we did get more, as far as definitely got a lot more epic drops than we did here. As far as the specific items, it was about the same, except for was able to actually separate like high value and low value specific items, because we actually had a lot more of them as well, I guess. But anyway, as far as our low value stuff goes, we've got filled plate here. I don't remember actually seeing that over on the other one. We got 4 of those. We got Captain's Buckler here. We did have those. Jouster's Visor as well. Got a bunch of those. We've got the Gossamer Robe here, actually 2,800.006 sell rate. Actually seems like it's going down. I don't know, unless we see some of these selling here soon, we may just have to vendor those. The Aura Robe here, 5,600. We've also got Jouster's Girdle. We've got Ebonhold Leggings, again really low on this one, but 0.025 sell rate, so definitely want to keep those. And Jouster's Boots here. And then we have those patterns here again. We have that schematic for the Ultra Flash Shadow Reflector. Not as many as we have in the other one. We only have 5 here. And then we do actually have just 1 of these voice amplification modules. And then as far as our low value blue items go, we've got the Needle Threader once again here. And then guys, I had to move these 2 items because they were flipping out, but we got the Executioner's Cleaver here, 4,800.012, and then the Widowmaker here for 3,900.006 sell rate. And then we've also got the Mountainside Buckler here, the Giant Slayer Bracers here, 5,000.010, and then just the Assault Band we'll just try to get like 1,000 gold for or something. And then we did get 1 epic. We got the Boots of Boots of Avoidance here for almost 15,000.003 sell rate. They must have actually dropped down in value, because you see I did actually have it in the high value group for those. And then we do have a pattern here for Thorium Shield Spike for 46,000. And then we've got our specific blue items. So we've got the Plague Bat Fur Gloves for 39,000.002 sell rate. Now, interesting enough, we didn't actually get a pair of these the last time around, so we'll have to see how well they sell. Not a huge value anyway, though, but still, see if we can get a decent sale off of those. We also got the Sacred Cloth Leggings at 11,000.003 sell rate, which we had like 3 pairs on the other one. And then the Gracious Cape here for 10,000.001. And then we've got the things that we actually got out of our lockboxes right here. So one, we got the plans for the Rune Mithril Hammer for 22,000.005. And then a pattern for the Barbaric Belt here for 262,000.007. And then just a Mist Cape armor here, actually right below 5,000. But yeah, that's what we got from doing Stratholme this time. Actually got, like I said, a lot luckier the first time around. I do feel like for whatever reason this time, although, you know, maybe in some areas we have been luckier, I'm not really seeing it. I feel like we were a lot luckier the first time around when we did it, you know, for the first series, and we're just, you know, getting stuff in there to the auction house a lot faster this time around. Wire sales are up as high as they are, but I feel like RNG has not been on our side with these new druids. Hopefully that will turn around. Hopefully we'll see a lot better drops. But again, I mean, we did get a bunch of stuff to put up on the auction house, stuff that we weren't you know, posting currently, at least with the high value stuff, possibly some with the low value stuff. So yeah, we'll see if it can help increase our sales this week coming up. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to pretty much wrap this one up for week 18 with doing Stratholme and Scarlet Monastery. I really didn't think I was going to get Scarlet Monastery done. Glad I did though, because now we got a lot more to go ahead and flood the auction house with and see if we can get those sales. But as always, guys, if you did enjoy it, go ahead and smash that big thumbs up. Lets me know that you like it. Also helps out the channel. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. All right, that's going to do it for me in this one. I hope to see you all in the next video and live sometime on Twitch. Take care, guys.